What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Playmaker Pod. I'm your host, Isaac. This is a co-host, Joseph. And we have NBA free agency getting started. There's been a whole bunch of signings, re-signings, and trade requests, which is going to be the first thing we talk about on this episode. We got a trade request from your favorite player, Joseph. And he's been bouncing around for a minute already. Ever since leaving Houston, bro, it seems like this dude can never be happy anywhere. But James Harden has finally requested a trade out of Philadelphia. He opted into his 1 year player option, and now he's working with Philadelphia to go out and create a trade. So, what do you think about this?
So this time it's actually not really him. He didn't want to leave, but they don't want to pay him either. I don't even blame him for not paying him because he is old. He's like 34, so I'm not blaming them. Okay, it's probably a smart decision for them too. But I just want to make it clear that a lot of people think that he's the one that wants to leave. He's the one. He wants to leave now because they don't want to pay him. Because last year he took a pay cut and he was expecting to get paid this season, but they don't want to pay him. So that's what happened, and he wants to leave now. But yeah, he did want to stay. But yeah, I'm kind of tired of him going to another team. I didn't even want him to go back to Houston anymore, to be honest with you either. But yeah, Houston basically told him. What happened is that Houston basically told him they don't want him either.
Yeah.
Woj said that he reported that ever since Udoka became the head coach, that their number one target became Fred VanVleet, and it wasn't him anymore. They moved on from him. I didn't expect Ime to even want Harden because it doesn't seem like it would be a good fit with them two together. Two of the team. There's been a couple of teams that have been interested in him. Well, it's been the Clippers, the Knicks, and Shams also reported that the Heat and the Bulls. I don't think the Bulls are going to get him, though, because it's like, I don't even think Harden would want to play there either. I don't think Harden's going to even try.
Yeah.
Even if Harden goes to the Knicks, I don't think that would be a good thing either. He'll probably try in New York, but yeah. I've seen Harden when he doesn't want to be there, and he doesn't try. So I don't think you don't want that.
Yeah, for real.
So it's probably going to be the Clippers out of all the teams.
Honestly, I think it will be the Clippers, yeah.
Yeah.
That one would probably be one of the best moves, to be honest. I think that one's going to be the best move for both parties, right? He gets to go to LA. He has to deal with Kawhi and PG, who, let's face it, they're never on the court. But when they're on the court, though, they're going to be dominant. It might kind of be like the Brooklyn situation where you got three dominant players, and in 2 years, they only played like 30 games together. So it could be like that situation all over again. But Kawhi is not going to cause nearly as much drama as Kyrie and KD did. I mean, Kawhi is just, bro, he doesn't want to cause any drama, let's be real. And PG, you don't really see any drama out of him either, especially when you compare it to the type of drama that was in Brooklyn. So I think it could work a bit better. But like I said, it's probably going to be a situation where they only played 30 games in like 2 years.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Harden's a free agent next offseason, though, so he could just leave again to another team if he wanted to. Because he took his player option, so yeah, he only has 1 year left, and you can't extend him. Since he took the player option, you can't extend him anymore until he's a free agent. That's the only way you can sign him. So it's only a 1 year rental. It could be a 1 year rental. So the 76ers aren't going to get anything amazing back. Like from the Clippers, they're probably just going to get like salary matches. Like they're going to get like Marcus Morris, Nick Batum, Norman Powell, and like a 2029 pick. That's what they're going to get. I was seeing
Philadelphia.
Sixers fans claim they wanted Paul George. I was like, that ain't happening.
They're not. No, they're not going to. I think that for Philadelphia, they're just going to be looking more for like expiring contracts. Because I saw that 2 years or next year that their only player that's going to be like on their roster, like officially, is going to be Joel Embiid, and I think Maxey.
No, they have to pay Maxey
because they're not. They haven't extended Maxey. Okay, yeah, that's why they haven't extended Maxey. It's like Joel Embiid and like one other guy. So they want to have like PJ Tucker.
Yeah, he might get traded to the Clippers though. They might get rid of him. He might get traded.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure Philadelphia wants to have all the flexibility they can to try to extend Joel Embiid's tenure there in Philadelphia. But if they can't bring anything in that offseason, it's going to be really, really tough. It's going to be tough for them this season.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do much all this season. I don't see them being competitive. If all they get is Norman Powell, Marcus Morris, and Batum and Marcus Morris are ass, bro. And I can already tell you that what's his name? Norman Powell's the only one that would be anything decent for the 76ers. Even if you think
Yeah, for real.
even if you put Robert Covington ain't very good either. And what's his name? Yeah, so I don't know. I don't think the Knicks are gonna seriously trade for him. Like, I think they should just wait. I think the Knicks should just wait. I don't see why the Knicks wouldn't even trade for Harden. Doesn't make sense to me because they already have Brunson. I guess it could work because Harden did play with CP and Kyrie, but yeah, I don't. I think they should just wait. Like, what if Embiid becomes a? What if Embiid wants to trade next offseason and you can trade for Embiid? So I would just. I think it's better just to wait. Wait a season, at least.
Yeah. Wait and get another player. I don't think, I don't know, bro, but because the Knicks, it seems every single time it seems like they're hungry for star players.
Yeah.
Every single time.
And the thing is, I don't think they're not gonna give up RJ Barrett, so it's just gonna be like Evan Fournier and a bunch of other caps, another bunch of fucking people with a big contract. Because they're not gonna give anything. I wouldn't give anything up just for 1 year. Because I have a feeling that if Harden goes to the New York Knicks, he's leaving. He's gonna go somewhere else next year.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, especially for the Knicks. For the Knicks, especially, it's only gonna be 1 year. Because I don't think he's staying there multiple seasons. Maybe. Even the Clippers, if the Clippers do this, the Clippers could be absolutely fucked because Kawhi Leonard and Paul George can opt out of their contracts next offseason. So Paul George, Kawhi, and Harden could be free agents all the same offseason. So,
oh man, that'd be tough for the Clippers right there.
yeah, they'll probably lose. Like I still see Kawhi probably staying in LA though, just because that's where he wanted to go in the first place. He left the Raptors for that situation. That's where he's from.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I see him staying there. Kawhi, at least, I see him staying there long term. Just
And
because
he's
that's
got his rings too.
yeah.
PG and Harden though, that's a different situation.
Yeah. Paul George and Harden, I can see them leaving if they get traded there and they don't win. Maybe not even Paul George, but Paul Harden will probably leave. Harden will probably leave. But I'm not. And now I'm knowing that Harden's desperate for a ring because now I can tell. So I don't think he'll stay there.
Yeah,
He'll probably go somewhere else.
yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure he's probably looking for like one of the deal, or he probably wanted like the deal that Kyrie Irving got from Dallas to go ahead and stay in Philadelphia. Unfortunately, he couldn't though. I think that would have been the best move for him just to stay in Philadelphia for a while, because yeah, it's getting pretty annoying seeing him bounce from team to team to team to team. Ever since leaving Houston, I mean, what it's been like 1.5 years in Brooklyn, and then another 1.5 years in Philadelphia, and then now he's already on the move again. And then after this year, he could be on the move again. So I don't know, bro. It's just annoying to me. I think he should have just stayed in Philly.
Yeah. He just felt disrespected because they don't want to give him the money. That's what happened. Especially since it's Daryl Morey. Probably hurts more. That's probably what he did.
Yeah, that's true. It feels like he got stabbed in the back.
Yeah. Because there was reports last season that there was like an under the table handshake deal that Harden was gonna take a pay cut, and next offseason they were gonna pay him. So if that's true, that means Philly just basically said they took away that deal, and that's true because I remember I saw it reported at the beginning of the season. So yeah, if that's true, then Harden just got fucked.
Yeah,
but
that's crazy because he actually ended up taking a pay cut too. Because you think he could have gotten a max like last offseason, right?
Yeah, he could have gotten a max.
He wanted to take a team friendly deal to bring in some more players.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened.
Okay, now I feel bad for him. Yeah, I can feel why he felt stabbed in the back now.
Yeah,
that's got to be tough for him.
All right then.
But for the Clippers though, this could be their best chance to finally put it all together. This finally could be their best chance to go out and win a ring, even if it's one ring. I think this is the best chance they're gonna get right here. Kind of like I keep on bringing it back to Brooklyn, right? But you got 3 stars. And whenever they do play, they're some of the most dominant players. Like they're one of the most dominant teams like that you've ever seen. They were destroying everybody. So if you could bring in Harden, and it's a big if Kawhi and PJ stay healthy, but it's always a if every single year with those two. That's the best shot you're gonna have, especially in the West, where you gotta deal with Phoenix, you gotta deal with Denver, you gotta deal with LA, Dallas, freaking Memphis, bro. This is the move that could probably put you over the top and like allow you to like legitimately compete for a championship.
Yeah, yeah, because they needed a point guard like Harden. They needed somebody to run their offense for a while. Because Westbrook, they brought in Westbrook. He was all right. He did good for them, but it wasn't game
Harden
changing.
would be an upgrade though.
Yeah, they also were trying to bring in Brogdon, but he was hurt. They didn't want to bring him anymore because of his injuries. So
Yeah,
Harden will probably be their best option available. But yeah, it depends on if they stay healthy, and they haven't been able to stay healthy for like years. Especially Paul George. At least Kawhi was playing in the playoffs. At least he played in the playoffs for like 2 games, but then Paul George didn't even make the playoffs. Paul George did not even make it. So yeah. All right, let's move on.
that's sad for the Clippers.
Talk about your favorite team now. We'll talk about the Mavericks re-signing Kyrie. They also signed what's his name, Seth Curry.
Seth Curry, bro. I'm so happy about that, man. I'm so happy about that. I was so pissed when we traded him for Josh Richardson. That pissed me off so much, man. I'm so happy that we bring in Seth back.
Yeah, Seth Curry's deal is a 2-year deal. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
His
Kyrie got
time coming back to Dallas.
Yeah, Kyrie got about 42 million a year. I think it was 3 years, 126. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kyrie. There are a lot of people saying that Kyrie was taking meetings with all these other teams. Obviously, that was fake. Because I saw a report in the morning that said, "Oh, he's meeting with the Suns. No, not the Suns. He's meeting with the Clippers, the Lakers, the Heat, the Rockets." And I'm pretty sure all that stuff was just that he wanted the money from the Mavericks. He wanted as much money from the Mavericks, so he wants to get the leverage from the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Because I was like,
the Mavericks were gonna pay him anyways, though.
Yeah. Because I was looking at
the is that he didn't actually get like a fully max deal. He actually took a little less, so that way the Mavs could get the player exception. What is it, mid-level exception?
Yeah.
Is that what it's called? Yeah. So we're able to bring in. That's probably why we're able to bring in Seth, to be honest, because Kyrie took a little bit less. So it's a win-win for both.
I don't think Seth's the mid-level. I think you guys still have it. Seth's not that.
Oh, we still have it?
Seth's not him anymore, man. Like he's all right. But I don't think Seth Curry's worth 12 million a year. Because 12 million, like, yeah, I think you guys still have it. So
we still have it. Oh, damn! So we can still bring in another player after Seth.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, damn! That's even better.
Unless Seth was it, but Seth wasn't that good for Brooklyn last year, so I don't think he got paid 12 million a year. So I don't think he got paid 12 million a year. That's pretty hefty for him. But
shit, bro. From what I remember Seth as, bro, I'll take him for 12 million a year. From what I remember Seth, I haven't watched Brooklyn play in a while ever since the whole gang broke up. But I remember seeing him in Brooklyn. I remember seeing him in Dallas. For that guy, I would pay 12 million a year. I wouldn't mind.
It's basically Seth Curry is now Seth Curry the shooter. He can't play any defense. Well, I don't think he ever could play defense. He can't play any defense.
Oh, yeah, that's what he's always been, right? He's always been a shooter.
Yeah, he can't get to the rim anymore either. But yeah, he's just old. Like, when did you guys have him last time? It was like 4 years ago. Yeah, he's just 4 years older now. He's like 31. 32.
It's 2020.
2020? Oh, then yeah.
That was his last year with us. Oh, screw it. I'll take it, man. I'll take it, bro. I love the signing.
2020 or 2022?
He was with us in the bubble.
Oh, bubble, yeah. Okay, so 2020, yeah. Yeah, it's been 3 years. So, yeah. We'll see. See how he returns to form. But yeah, that's a good signing. Either way. I wouldn't sign him for 12 mil, but yeah. Still a good signing. He'll be your backup point guard probably. Yeah, because you guys don't got a backup. Yeah, he'll be your backup point guard.
Well, it's either between him or Jaden Hardy, whoever. I don't think either one of them have too much playmaking, do they?
No.
Yeah, no. From what I remember, Seth, okay.
Seth is just a catch and shoot 3-pointer guy.
Yeah. Okay, so whenever we have either Kyrie or Luka off the court, like one of them's probably got to be on the court with the second unit, just because Hardy and Seth, they're just catch and shoot guys. Hardy's a bit more diverse with the scoring, but not really so much of a playmaker. And then Seth, yeah, I remember Seth just catch and shoot, but he can shoot the lights out when he wants to.
Derek Lively and Rashawn Holmes too. Who's gonna start? Is it gonna be Derek Lively? It probably is him, right? I don't think they're gonna start Rashawn Holmes.
Well, it
I think
depends. It might be Richron Holmes for like a little bit, and then switch him out with Derek Lively as he starts getting more reps throughout the year. I don't know if Derek Lively is gonna start like day one, but by the end of the year, it probably will end up being him.
hopefully Rashawn Holmes does something better than he did in Sacramento, because then it's just gonna.
Well,
Cause,
better than his last year in Sacramento,
yeah,
right? The 2 years before in Sacramento was actually pretty decent. I mean, he put up like 12 and 8 a game, so 12
yeah,
points, 8 rebounds. So I mean, it was pretty decent. It's just last year, bro. I don't know what the hell was going on there.
yeah. Last year was bad. I was talking about last year. I was talking about the year before. I was talking about
Yeah,
last year.
well, it was because he said Sacramento. I'm like,
Yeah,
not fully Sacramento. It's just that last season.
yeah,
But okay, let's get to back to the main point of this discussion, right? Kyrie Irving. After people, oh my god, it got me so mad that people were trying to rumor him like, oh my god, he's going to the Lakers. Oh, he could be going to what are Kyrie Irving's top free agent destinations? He's meeting with the Suns, even though they have no cap space. Um, bro, he was gonna resign with Dallas all along. You saw it too. As soon as free agency opened, right, he ended up re-signing with Dallas. He didn't even take his time with it. He said he was gonna take his time with making his decision, but he resigned as soon as free agency opened, right? So I mean, he was gonna resign all along. He's got the next 3 years. I think the third year is a player option. Either way, he's got at least 2 years on the team.
yeah,
So let's see what type of run this can make. This roster looks a lot different though than it did the last season when it kind of fell apart. They made a
yeah.
bunch of new additions, brought in some
Defense.
more defense.
You guys need
But
more defense because the defense. I don't know. I just don't know if Derek Lively's in there. Derek Lively and what's his name? What's his name? OMS. I'm just gonna say OMS because I don't want to say his whole
yeah,
name. But
yeah,
those guys are gonna be young. So you got. I would
yeah.
like to. If you guys still have your player exception or your mid-level exception, you guys should add like a defensive wing because I don't think.
A veteran.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think you
But
can.
what are the other veteran wings though? The only one that's like available is like Matisse Thybulle.
I saw Dylan Brooks was interested, but yeah, the
You could
Rockets.
probably get more from like the Rockets.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the Rockets.
that's what I was saying. Yeah.
The Rockets still have like 30 million cap space, so they can just still offer him. They're gonna pay him.
They could,
They're gonna pay
they could
somebody.
pay him like 20 mil. Yeah,
It's
no.
gonna be Dylan Brooks or it's gonna be Brook Lopez. It's gonna be one of those two. So yeah, but I saw that Dylan Brooks was gonna take a meeting with you guys. I don't know if that was an actual meeting or if it was a fake meeting, but I remember I saw that Dylan Brooks he met with Milwaukee. He's gonna meet with Houston today, and he's gonna meet. I think I saw Dallas. I think.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind him for 12 mil a year. It's just
Yeah.
we could easily get outbid by the Rockets. That's why
Yeah.
I don't really consider him.
If I was Dylan Brooks, I would just go to the best team. I don't want Dylan Brooks on my team. I'm gonna just be real.
I would just go to the best team.
Yeah.
Oh man, he could go and be the bad guy on the Mavs. That'd be pretty hilarious, bro. You got Kyrie, Dylan Brooks on the same team.
Yeah.
They're with Luca too. Oh man, that'd be pretty funny.
I was seeing people that saying that he should go to a good team to prove himself. I don't even think he was that bad. I think he just played bad in the playoffs. Like during the regular season,
Yeah.
he averaged like 15 a game. So I don't know if proving yourself more than that. He did good. It's just that people have this stigma around him now that he just sucks because of what he did in the playoffs. That he's just an ass player. I saw free agent rankings and I saw Grant Williams ahead of him. Grant Williams didn't even play games. Grant Williams didn't even play games last year, and somehow they had him ranked ahead of him. I don't even understand. They had Christian Wood ranked ahead of them. Christian Wood, I like Christian Wood, but Dylan Brooks was literally on the All NBA defensive team. He was second team, so I don't understand. So I'm pretty sure he did good enough where he could get paid. To me, but I don't know. Maybe not. But yeah,
I tell you, I don't think he's that terrible. I think people also get pissed off that he's all, oh yeah, I poke bears and that nonsense. I think that's the thing that really pisses people off, as well as him not backing it up too. So Dylan Brooks, I tell you, I really actually would like to see him in Dallas. That'd be a good fit on any contender, really. I think he fits a contender. He could be a key piece in a contender. I don't think he should go to a younger team like Houston either.
yeah. I saw you guys were interested in Bruce Brown, but obviously Bruce Brown signs a 2-year deal with the Pacers. It was worth $45 million. So you guys weren't outbidding him there.
Outbid it, yeah.
Yeah.
He was gonna get a bigger deal anyways. He's
Yeah,
gonna get a bigger deal after the run he just had. He proved that he was a starter in this league, that he was just on a loaded team. But yeah, I mean that's good for him.
yeah, yeah. So you guys just need to add a little bit more defense in your rosters, probably. It's obvious. I think it's already better than it was last season after you guys traded for Kyrie. So I think there's a little bit more defense. So
Yeah,
you don't have to rely on the rookies that much for your defense. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's true. Lively. Oh man, thank God we got Lively and Holmes, two centers on the same night because the center situation is pissing me off. Even JaVale McGee, bro, we gotta get rid of him. He just sits on the bench and does nothing.
yeah, he needs to go. All right, then let's move on to the Lakers. I like the free agency. They added well, first they added Torian Prince, 1 year deal. That was already good enough. Like I was already looking at them. That was a good deal. Torian Prince is underrated. He averaged like 9 points off the bench. Good forward. That was a good
Yeah.
pickup. Then they added Gabe Vincent. I was surprised by Gabe Vincent. I didn't think Gabe Vincent was going to go to the Lakers. I thought he was going to get paid more. He got paid 3 years, 33 mil. That was a pretty good deal.
Hmm.
It's 11 mil per year. He's basically he's replacing Dennis Schroeder because Dennis Schroeder when they didn't want to bring him back essentially. So
Yeah.
yeah, Gabe Vincent's gonna be a really nice pickup for the Lakers though.
I
And they
think that
also
was a quality signing for them too.
yeah.
Like especially after this run, he's got championship experience. Even though it's 5 games, he's got championship experience, and he was a big reason why Miami got to the point that they got to. He's shown that he could put up, like when they need him to deliver, he could put up some games where he actually goes out there and delivers. So I really like this.
I'm just gonna let you know though. I seen Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent in the regular season. He stuck it up the whole regular season. He showed up in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. I just don't want, I want Lakers fans to be prepared because I already know what's gonna happen. The Lakers fans are gonna be like, oh, all of a sudden he comes to the Lakers, he doesn't play good. I'm gonna be real with you. He did not play good during the regular season. So this is basically you're paying him for this playoff. You're paying him for your playoff run. Cause I'm gonna be honest. The Heat, the reason one of the Heat sucked during the regular season was because of Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, all those guys on the bench did not perform in the regular season. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not shitting on it. Cause I already said that was like one of my favorite moves. But I'm just saying, Gabe Vincent was not great in the regular season. It was his
Yeah, you know
playoff.
how Lakers fans like to overreact to everything
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Cause I already know Lakers fans are gonna think they're gonna get Gabe Vincent from the. They're getting Gabe Vincent from the playoffs the whole season. Even in the finals, he didn't show up that much. It's basically just like you're paying him for like what he did in rounds 1, rounds 2, and rounds 3. But yeah, it was still a good move. And they also paid Roy Hachimura 3 years, $51 million. Surprising. He proved himself actually because like at the deadline he got traded for like a second round pick. So the Wizards
God damn.
didn't even value him at all.
Second round pick. They drafted him top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just like the play like Roy Hachimura was alright on the Wizards, but it's just he didn't live up to the top 10 pick. I'm not gonna lie, he didn't live up to that. But
Yeah.
he was like a good role like on the Wizards. He was like a good role player. Same thing he was on the Lakers, but on the Lakers it stands out more because he's playing next to LeBron and he's playing next to AD. So if he did this in
Yeah.
Washington, it wouldn't stand out that much. But when he's actually on a good team, it showed what he could do. So yeah,
Hmm.
it's like it would be the same thing to me for like Corey Kispert and Denny Avdija. They're like the same exact player. Especially Denny Avdija. I think Denny Avdija was better. I think he's the best one out of all three of them. But he's on the Wizards, so it doesn't show much. Cause he didn't live up to that top 10 pick either. Corey Kispert, I don't think he's lived up to it either. But they're still good role players. That's what they are.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So if they were to go to like Milwaukee or something,
yeah,
they could actually show themselves. Yeah, you would be able to notice it a lot more. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, obviously they're probably not gonna get moved. And yeah, that was basically it for their signings. They were a pretty good free agency. Austin Reeves though is still on the board. He'll probably go back too. Hopefully, because if they don't bring him back, that's gonna be tough. Right now I'm assuming that they bring him back because to me he was still the third best player out of the whole team.
Yeah.
They
I
apparently
really think he should go back.
they offered him a 4 year, $52 million deal. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Because San Antonio could just go in there and offer him $25 million a year, and I would not be surprised. Because to me, like I don't think 52 mil is not gonna do it. So I think the Spurs.
Yeah, no. The Spurs could literally go in and double their money. That's crazy.
Yeah,
But you say the thing about LA though is that they can match.
yeah, Yeah, but those Spurs are just fucking the Lakers up with their cap space. They're gonna be paying fucking 25 mil Austin Reeves. Cause I don't know how much better Austin Reeves gets. Cause it's not like he's a 19-year-old prodigy. He's 26 years. He's about to be 26. So I don't think this is probably his peak play, his peak level of play. So I don't know if you want to pay 25 mil. I don't know about that, but you have to do what you have to do. So it's probably gonna be back to the Lakers.
I guess. For
And
one year of
D-Lo,
LeBron too.
yeah,
One more year of LeBron.
you're basically next offseason. You're gonna have to hope AD, unless you don't. If you don't extend AD, it's gonna be tough because AD could just leave, and LeBron's gone, and I don't think the Lakers don't even got a pick in the first round. Yeah, they ain't getting Bronny unless they trade. Unless they trade up into the draft, but yeah, that Bronny is definitely going before the Lakers can even pick. Like I'm gonna be real, LeBron's not gonna be there. This is your last chance with LeBron. Next year, I think AD ultimately stays, but it's gonna be after LeBron leaves. It's gonna be like AD with the role players. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like AD, Hachimura, Austin Reeves. You probably have to bring back D'Lo. You probably have to bring him back just for the sake of it. Even if you don't want him, in the by the deadline, you just trade him at the deadline for the trade. You just trade him. So yeah, you just bring him back either way.
D'Angelo Russell's another one of those guys too, where I think people like to discredit him a lot because of what happened in the playoffs. Like he didn't put up like 18 a game in the regular season. I mean, he's still a good point guard in this league. There's a time in D'Angelo Russell's career, right, where he was like parallel with Devin Booker. Like I remember like making a legitimate argument that D'Angelo Russell was a better player than Devin Booker. And it wasn't even looked at as crazy at the time. You say that now, obviously it is crazy. But at the time, bro, it was like for real. When D'Angelo Russell was leading the Nets and they were able to exceed expectations. So D'Angelo Russell, he's not a terrible player like people want to make him out to be. He did have a lackluster playoff performance, but I think people are overplaying that way too much to make him seem like he's just like a veteran, minimum journeyman type of player.
Yeah, no, he's not like that. He's not that bad. He was one of the reasons they even got to the playoffs in the first place.
Yeah,
at the end of the season. So, yeah, even if you're just paying him for his regular season performance, it's still worth it because it's like that's one of the reasons you guys even got there. Like I still don't know about the
putting Gabe Vincent in the playoffs. Hey, that's a perfect solution for LA, right? Play D'Angelo Russell in the regular season, and then once it gets to the playoffs, just start playing Gabe Vincent more minutes.
Yeah, it would be hilarious if Gabe Vincent turns into one of those like if he turns into like Montrezl Harrell or Dennis Schroeder the first time they got him. Remember the first time they got him, they were like, "Oh my gosh, Montrezl Harrell was a huge upgrade over McGee, over Dwight Howard," and it was like, "Oh, Dennis Schroeder's a huge upgrade over fucking Rondo." This is the same thing. I already see these like,
yeah,
Gabe Vincent's a huge upgrade over Schroeder. It'd be funny if Gabe Vincent just shits it up. I have a feeling he's gonna be shitty in the regular season. I'm gonna be honest.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be that good. And I don't know if Miami just got the magic either. I hope maybe Miami just got the magic in the playoffs, and that's the only reason they play good.
Yeah.
I'm just scared about paying. I was scared about paying Vincent or Struss just because. I don't know. They
haven't really proved it too much.
Yeah, they haven't proved it at all. It was just that one playoff run, and it could have just been a magical playoff run. So, because in the finals, they stuck it up both series. In the finals, at least.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. We can also talk about Max Struss. He got traded just this morning in the sign-in trade. It was a 3-team trade. He went to the Cavaliers. And the Heat got a second-round pick. And the Spurs, they got Cedi Osman and Lamar Stevens and a second-rounder. I'm pretty sure Struss got 4 years, $63 million. So he got paid too. I think he got paid more than Vincent did. I thought Vincent was a better player.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
So, yeah, $15 million a year. So we'll see. They actually needed this though, the Cavs. They also added Georges Niang. It was 3 years, $26 million. They needed more shooting to the team. Those two guys are gonna provide shooting, especially Niang. I watched Niang with the Sixers last year. He was a pretty good shooter. He didn't get that much playing time because his defense is kind of lackluster. He's also not very athletic at all. So it's not like it's basically you're paying a shooter and Niang, and you're paying another shooter in Struss. I guess Struss is a better defender. He puts effort on the defensive side. He's also pretty good at setting screens. So yeah, But yeah, this is what the Cavs needed. They needed more shooting because their shooting in that first round series against the New York Knicks was one of the reasons they lost the series because they could not shoot anything. They were just shooting bricks,
Yeah.
bricks. So yeah, it should be good. And then the Heat are probably taking some big losses here because they haven't really gotten any. They've added Jason Richardson and they brought back Kevin Love. They also traded Oladipo. So yeah, I don't.
They've lost a few pieces there. Yeah,
They lost them.
Oh man, see who if they bring in anybody, because right now, I mean, the only thing that's happening to the roster is just depletions, and they haven't really gotten any better.
I think they
But
can get
after a
something else.
finals run, you need to actually make improvements after what happened in the finals. But
I think they get. I think Jason Richardson could get. I think they get something out of him, just because that's the last time he actually played good was under Spo. He's been all right too. The last he's been all right.
Richardson,
Yeah, just
Josh.
Josh Richardson. There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I was confused for a minute.
No, Josh. He should.
Yeah.
I think they get something out of him.
Actually, yeah, he was actually really good, and when he was in Miami, he was one of the best players on the Heat back in the time.
And he's still a good defender. He has that Miami culture too. That's what when I look the way he plays, style, the way he plays, he has like Miami culture. So I think they can get something out of him. Kevin Love brought back 2 years. Kevin Love, he was actually alright from Miami. He was better than I thought he was gonna be, offensive wise.
Yeah.
Defensive wise, still a question mark. I would want to bring in another big. I don't think they are though. I think they're gonna run with Kevin Love and Bam Adebayo again. So I don't see.
Yeah.
I think they're planning on playing Jovic a lot more though. Well, I think
that's true. Yeah.
could be better than Strauss and Vincent. That's just as a player.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how Jovic plays next season. They also drafted Jamie. I forgot his name. Jamie Yaquez Jr. with the 18th pick. He's a good shooter, so maybe he'll get some playing time. They'll probably have to, just because they lost so many pieces. They lost two of their big bench role players already. And they traded Oladipo. Oladipo isn't going to play next season either way. He tore up his knee again. So he got traded to Oklahoma City so they could rehab him, and he can be a free agent next year. That's what basically happened. And the Thunder also needs to take some cap space in because now there's a new rule in the CBA where you have to take up at least 90% of your cap space going into the season.
For real? Damn.
Every team has to spend.
That's why they brought in Bertans?
Yeah. That's why they brought in Bertans. That's why the fucking Pistons traded for Joe Harris. Joe Harris is the only reason they got him is because they wanted cap space. So they don't want to sign
They needed
anymore.
to fill up the cap space. Ah, shit.
Yeah. Let's talk about
So
the Raptors.
Oklahoma was like using none of their cap space before?
Oh, none of their cap space at all. I'm pretty sure the Rockets, they're all not using much of their cap space up, but now you have to because of the CBA. So,
damn.
Yeah.
All right.
And Middleton and Cam Johnson both returned to their teams. Middleton seemed like he was gonna go back either way. I don't think anybody was gonna overpay for him. So yeah, Milwaukee, that made sense. And then Cam Johnson, I'm surprised he didn't try to get a bigger offer from somewhere else to get it matched.
What was his deal? Yeah,
it was 4 years, 108. I think the Pistons were gonna offer him more, but I guess they didn't want to. The Pistons made sense to me because of Monty Williams. He said how much he liked Cam Johnson when he was in Phoenix, so I was surprised they didn't make an offer. But yeah, Cam Johnson, I always thought he was gonna go back to Brooklyn. I thought Brooklyn was gonna match any offer because it's like you traded Kevin Durant for him and Mikal. You have to bring him back. You can't just do it like half a season and you're done.
Yeah.
Even if you don't really value him that much as a player, you can eventually trade him off later. But you have to bring him back. You only played with him half a season. So yeah, made sense there. Alright, let's talk about my team now, the Rockets. They added Fred VanVleet. It was 3 years, 130 mil. I hope a third year is a team option. I really hope. They haven't said, but I really hope. It's a lot of money. I understand why they paid a lot of money though, because it's like I said right now, you have to spend 90% of your cap space. The Rockets had 66 mil, so we had to do something. And I know for a fact we were trying to outbid the Raptors because the Raptors wanted to bring him back. So originally, the Rockets they offered him a 2-year, $82 million deal, and I guess now they wanted to get him badly. The only way you're going to get him from the Raptors because the Raptors wanted him too. They wanted to bring him back. I don't know what the Raptors are doing. The Raptors are just fucking stupid if they. All right, the Raptors have no. To be honest with you, I don't see any hope for the Raptors at all with their team. We'll talk about them right now. Because the Rockets, like I said earlier, Ime Udoka specifically wanted this dude. So we had all the money in the world, so we were not gonna lose him. They were gonna do whatever they had to do to
What
bring
was
him
the
in.
deal again?
3 years, 130 mil. It's making
Oh,
more than Kyrie Irving.
holy shit, bro! I didn't really put it into perspective,
Yeah.
and then once I thought about it, I'm like, oh god, that's that's fucking crazy.
This is what happens when our reputation is damaged too. I don't think anybody wants to come and play for us right now because of all the last 3 seasons. Especially when John Wall was just shitting on our whole entire John Wall in that interview. I forgot when it was. It was like in the fall last year. He went into an interview and he was like, "Oh yeah, the ownership's terrible. The GM is the worst GM I ever had to work with." Yeah, he was going after everybody. So I'm pretty sure players heard that. I don't think they would have wanted to play for the Rockets either. So when you're a bad team like the Rockets and you have a terrible reputation, though, you're gonna have to overpay for free agents. But yeah, Fred VanVleet makes sense for the Rockets. He's not gonna be like Harden. If we brought in Harden, Harden would have probably made it more about himself. He probably would have been scoring as much as he could and all that stuff. He would have been a decent mentor, but VanVleet is exactly what the Rockets needed. Like everybody was like, "Oh, the Rockets need an adult. They need this. They need that. They need vets." Well, they brought him in. He has championship experience. He's gonna be our point guard for at least right now until Amen Thompson is ready. A lot of Rockets fans wanted Amen Thompson to start. I don't think they know. Amen Thompson is super raw. He ain't starting anytime soon. He should not start this season. I didn't see it. It just baffled me that the Rockets fans were like, "Oh, we want to make the play-in at least. We ain't making the play-in with Amen Thompson at point guard." I'm gonna be real. That was not gonna happen. So, yeah, we needed to add a point guard. So it's overpay, obviously. But like I said, when you're a bad team, you have to overpay for this. This is exactly what they needed, though. It's a good fit. But like I said, yeah, we suck. So yeah, nobody is gonna want to play with us. VanVleet obviously wanted to return to Toronto. That's where he's been his whole career.
Yeah.
But obviously, nobody was gonna outbid us.
Yeah.
So,
God damn. They threw the whole bag at him.
Yeah. See, I'm not as mad about this. It's not like we're being mediocre, okay? Because it's like we're still young. If we were like, if most of our players were like 29, 30, and we were doing this, then yeah, I would have been fucking pissed off. If I was like the Bulls, be honest, if I was the Bulls, I'm gonna just be honest. The Bulls. If I was the Bulls and I signed Fred VanVleet for 3 years, 130 mil, yeah, I'm gonna be pretty pissed off. Because that's just being
signing up for mediocrity.
Yeah. See, the Rockets, our whole team is like 19, 20. Cam Whitmore is 18 years old. He doesn't turn 19 till like November. So, yeah, I don't know. We're still super young. I'm pretty sure the oldest player on our team is Kevin Porter Jr. He's like 23 years old. Other than VanVleet, obviously. But yeah.
God damn.
I think Kevin Porter might be 22, to be honest with you. I don't remember. But, yeah, our whole team is young.
Shit.
So, yeah, I don't think... especially VanVleet, though. VanVleet, eventually, if there's like a superstar that's disgruntled, we have so many picks that we could package VanVleet's contract and like 2 of our young players and give a bunch of our picks to get a star. So it doesn't...
Yeah.
So I can see it working out eventually. I think it's going to be fine. I think it's gonna be fine. I don't think it's gonna be as bad, just because we're young. If we, like I said,
I don't think Houston's expecting to compete in the next 3 years, anyways. Like legitimately, like championship compete.
Yeah. We're not. They're just trying to make the plan. That's what they're trying to do. So, yeah, VanVleet will help us. VanVleet's gonna be able to run our offense a lot more efficiently. VanVleet has like an 8-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. So for every 8 assists, he only has 1 turnover. So he's a really good passer. He's an underrated passer. He had a 20-20 game this year, 20 points, 20 assists. It's exactly what we need because Kevin Porter Jr. and Jalen Green, turnover machines. They turn over the ball so many times. I can't even stand it. So, well, hopefully that ends with Fred VanVleet on our team. That's exactly what we needed. It's a guy that's not going to turn over the ball. Able to run our offense. Hopefully he can actually be a team leader as well. They wanted him because of his leadership skills. So hopefully he's a good leader. But yeah, I'll probably give this move I didn't grade any of the other moves. But I'm gonna start grading them now. I'm gonna grade this one probably I'm gonna grade it a B plus just because they overpaid him a little bit. But I don't think that bad.
I'd say I don't really mind the overpay either though, because you don't expect Houston to like really compete for a while.
Yeah.
They're still young. You got to give them some time to develop. And 3 years gives Amon Thompson enough time to build himself up on the bench and just work on his game more like in the off season and do everything. And then if it's his time, if he becomes better than Fred VanVleet, you could start him. You don't need to bring back Fred and just start Amon Thompson at the point and then run with those guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his contract expires when the Rockets are probably gonna actually start competing. So it's not that bad. It's not that big of a deal. Like Jalen Green, the only guys that their contract's gonna be up by then, we're probably gonna extend Jalen Green and Şengün. Those are probably the only two guys that are gonna get extended, and we'll probably have the money to do it. So yeah. And if we ever need to free up money, Kevin Porter Jr. He can get cut at any time, and we free up like $22 million just by him.
Yeah.
His contract's not guaranteed at all. We can just cut him or whatever.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So if we ever need money, Kevin Porter Jr. is just gonna be gone.
He's gone. Damn.
Because to be honest with you, we're doing Kevin Porter Jr. a favor, even playing him at all right now, because he's not that he's all right, but it's not like we're doing. It's not like he's like our franchise player. We're paying him $20 million just to ride off the bench now. So
yeah.
Then the Raptors. I don't know about them. I was talking about. I'm not believing them at all. They signed Jakob Poeltl to a 4-year, $80 million deal. That's not that bad. The money's not that bad. It's just the money's not that bad. To be honest with you, because Mitchell Robinson's making $25 million or $22 million. $22 million.
Oh, damn.
And I think Jakob's better than Mitchell Robinson. So
yeah.
But I'm not saying because they're bad players. I'm saying because I don't know what direction they're trying to. I think they're still trying to win, and I don't know how you're gonna win with this roster. Because Scotty Barnes even took a step back. Maybe it was a sophomore slump. I'll probably go to a sophomore slump. It probably is. But it's like Siakam's not helping him either because Siakam was like, oh, I don't want to ever play anywhere else other than Toronto. So we can't even trade him after that. It's like, oh yeah, if we trade him somewhere else, he's just leave. So yeah, it's like him. And then Gary Trent, they're apparently gonna sign him to an extension. They drafted, what's his name? Grady Dick? Yeah, I don't really like it. I don't like this direction of this team. I don't know. Masai Ujiri's been making some questionable moves ever since they won the championship. I thought he was a brilliant GM when he won the championship for them. That was one of the best trades ever when they got Kawhi, even if it was just for a season. As a championship. But it's like, I have no idea what they're doing. They were even trying to bring back Fred VanVleet back. I thought Fred was gone for sure, and they wanted him back. But he just got outbid. So they ended up with Dennis Schroeder for $13 million a season. Dennis Schroeder for $13 million is pretty crazy to me. But yeah, I don't like the direction of this team. I was hoping they would just go full rebuild, but they're not.
Yeah.
So
and they're putting themselves in that no man's land right now, where you're not good enough to compete, and you don't really have the young pieces that can develop. I mean, unless Scotty Barnes really develops into that guy, but you don't really have the young pieces, and you're too good to pretty much just tank and get some draft picks. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't like this team at all. They should have just traded. They should have traded out of Nobi. They should have traded Siakam. They should just rebuild, but they didn't want to. That's gonna be tough. Well, it's gonna be like Schroeder, Gary Trent, Nobi, Siakam, and Jakob. Oh, Scotty Barnes. I guess Gary Trent's coming off the bench. It was Grady Dick. Yeah. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah. I don't really like the direction of the team. Unless Scotty Barnes becomes the number one option, they're not going anywhere anytime soon. So we'll see what ends up happening with them. Oh, another one I didn't like at all. This is a signing I don't like at all. 5 years, $160 million. Jeremy Grant's going back to Portland. And this is a terrible signing.
Yeah.
It looks like Dame is staying in Portland. And you don't make this move unless Dame is staying in Portland. Because I don't know why you would pay $160 million to Jeremy Grant if you're rebuilding. So I'm pretty sure Dame is probably locked in with Portland. Yeah, this is crazy. See, this is the direct opposite of Fred VanVleet, because at least Fred's only 3 years. At the worst, it's 3 seasons. 3 seasons, and the Rockets are at least like young. I don't know what Portland's doing. They're trying to stay old. They're trying to be like a competitive rebuilding team. That never works usually. That never works. I don't think it's ever worked. So, like you saw Golden State try to do this year, and they ended up trading Jordan Poole because they understood. I can't work like that. You have to either go full competitive or full rebuilding, and I don't know what this team is doing because they're paying Grant $32 million a season, $32 million Grant. They're paying Nurkic like $20 million.
Holy
That's already terrible. And Dame is still under contract. So Simons too. I don't know what they're
So
doing
they
here.
can't really improve the roster besides adding Scoot. Like Scoot's probably the only thing that they were able to add that could actually maybe try to bump up their competitiveness. But Scoot's not taking you to the finals though. At least not yet.
Yeah. Maybe you could try to trade Simons somewhere else. I was looking at like a Toronto and Portland trade. I was thinking like maybe Simons for Anunoby or something. But then they added Dennis Schroeder. So yeah, that's not happening anymore. So I don't know. I think they have to move Simons because it doesn't make sense having that many guards play at the same time.
Yeah.
And Simons is not. It's not like he's like has no value at all. He's pretty. I think he's got decent value. You could probably. They need to either add a wing or a better big than DeAndre Ayton. No, not DeAndre Ayton. Than Joseph Nurkic. I was thinking about DeAndre Ayton. That's why.
Yeah. They're saying maybe trade for DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah, maybe trade for him. He'll fit this team a lot better. What they need. Nurkic is just not that good. He's just not that good. He's overpaid, and he's been injury prone ever since he got injured the first time. So I don't know about that. And then Jeremy Grant, that's a nasty contract. I can't believe they're paying him that. There's like no the 5th year is a player option too. So Jeremy Grant's gonna have that contract until it's over. So it's just done. He's getting that for 160 mil. It's probably all guaranteed. That's tough. I don't know why they did that.
Well, I tell you, they're trying to keep Dame happy is mainly what I get out of this. I don't think they saw any other improvements that they were going to be able to make in free agency. So the only move to keep Dame happy and show them that they were at least trying to compete was probably this right here. But they could have made it at least like a 3-year deal. But 5 years is pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, this move, all it tells me is that they're just trying to keep Dame happy any way they can.
Yeah, I hope.
The only thing that would suck though is that if they actually want to trade Dame and go rebuild, they're just paying Jeremy Grant that much money just to be there. I guess
they're stuck with Jeremy Grant and Nurkic until their deals are over, because nobody is going to trade for Nurkic. Nurkic is worse than Vucevic, and Vucevic is getting paid 20 mil, and people thought Vucevic got overpaid, and Vucevic is a way better player, and they thought he got overpaid. So what do you think Nurkic is? Nurkic is like fuck. Nurkic should be making like 10 mil. I'm gonna be real, like 12 mil. He should be getting the mid-level exception. To me, I just don't.
Bro, how much did he say? Mitchell Robinson was getting paid 25.
22.
So I guess when you compare it to that,
20.5. Yeah. I don't know what the Knicks were doing either. All because I think he signed like an offer sheet and the Knicks just matched it. I think that's what happened with him.
Oh,
so they got fucked. They got fucked by somebody else.
They should have just let him. They should have never matched that shit.
Yeah. So a lot of these, I don't know about this Jeremy guy. I'm gonna probably get it like a C. I told you I really don't like this deal at all, because I don't think they're gonna be able to get off of it, even if they want to.
They're just gonna be the same team that they've been for all this time. I'd say the only thing they're really banking on is if Scoot Henderson could really develop quickly and bring him to a championship level. Like he's got to be like a star piece, and he's got to be like Luka Doncic, to where in his second season he's already putting up like 27 a game. That's the only way they're gonna be able to like actually push forward, because they haven't been. If Scoot Henderson takes his time and like actually develops normally, then they're just gonna be the same team that they've been for like the whole time Dame's been there.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. I don't know. Why in your right mind when you pay $32 million Jeremy Grant a year? That's crazy. I don't think Jeremy Grant moves anything for me. By that, I guess they have to keep Dame happy, but it's just gonna be tough to move that contract in a couple years. Like, what are you gonna do when Jeremy Grant's like 32 years old, and he's getting paid $32 million a season? It's gonna be tough. He's stuck there. Guess it's time to buy a house for Jeremy Grant then, because he's definitely staying in Portland for the rest of his career. I don't see that happening. I don't see him moving. All right, let's see what else. I was talking about Bruce Brown a little bit more. We didn't talk about him. I just brought it up. Bruce Brown's deal, I'm gonna give that an A+. Because it's a team option for the second season. So it's basically a 1-year deal. And that's good. To me, that's good, because the Pacers are trying to make the playoffs. I think they can make the playoffs. just because last year they were like 6 games over 500 before Tyrese got injured, and Bruce Brown, they added him. They also added Jess Walker, who I think is a really good pickup as well. So they should.
Yeah.
I think they could be a competitor. I think they can be a playoff team, maybe 8th seed, 7th seed, around there, even 6th seed, maybe 6. The East is getting a little bit. You never know with the East. The Knicks could just fall off. The 76ers are in trouble right now, so we'll see. But I actually like the Pacers move right here. They also signed Tyrese Halliburton to an extension, 5 years, $260 million. That one was worth it. He has to keep him. He's a franchise player.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bruce Brown, this is A+ to me. I think he's exactly what the the Pacers need. And it's only a 1-year deal because the second year is a team option, so I don't have to pay him $45 million. So that's good enough for me. What do you think about this move?
I'm surprised Bruce Brown couldn't get a bigger deal somewhere else. Like I thought his team was gonna sign him to like a 4-year, like at least 20 to 25 mil a year type of deal. I'm surprised he didn't end up getting that.
Yeah.
But
it's because people are getting a flashback to Timothy Mozgov and Deladova. That's what they're getting a flashback
Deladova, Luol Deng.
Yeah. Mozgov was on the Lakers for like his whole career just because of the fucking contract they paid him to. I don't know what the Lakers were doing that season. They paid Mozgov, Luol Deng. That was fucking nasty. That was nasty.
Yeah, they're going crazy with those signings.
Yeah.
That was absolutely terrible. But
I just don't see Bruce Brown becoming bad. I don't think Bruce Brown's contract with the age is bad. Because it's just, I think he fits on every team. What he does, he's a good scorer, a good passer, a good rebounder. He tries on defense. I think any team could use that. Like he's been good at any team he's been to. Like the Pistons when he started his career, the Nets, and the Nuggets. He's been good everywhere. So I don't think.
Yeah, he's been a good role player too. I mean, yeah.
He'll probably
roll very well.
I can see him averaging like 10 points, 5 rebounds, like 5 assists. That's what he does. He does everything for you. So I don't think. Yeah, this is a good deal for them, especially the Pacers are trying to make the playoffs. They need to make the playoffs. You need guys like this, like Bruce Brown, and that's a good move. I want to talk about the Suns. Now some of the role players that they added. Some of the role players aren't that too bad. Like I'm pretty sure some of them took a little bit less money to go here. Cause it's like you don't want to be. I know a lot of teams wanted him. He's like a 45% 3-point shooter. Brooklyn stopped playing him like the last 15 games of the season. He played with KD already though before. So you don't want to be was probably one of the. I know the Lakers also wanted him. So I think you don't want to be a really good move, especially for what they can add. They can only offer you minimum deals. So they added Udawanabe. He's a 45% 3-point shooter. Udawanabe is gonna have to play anyways. Either way, he's not that good of a defender. He's not that good of a defender at all. But Udawanabe's I actually like that move for the Suns. I would have liked him anywhere on the contender at all. To be honest with you, anywhere. He didn't get that much of a chance in Brooklyn. I think he's gonna be a solid player for them. He could play himself into a big contract next season if he plays good at Phoenix.
So it was only a 1-year deal?
Yeah, it's only a 1-year deal. Then they added Drew Eubanks. Drew Eubanks is pretty good solid center too. He was top 15 in blocks last season with the Portland Trailblazers. He was also the backup in Portland. So to be top 15 in blocks, you have to be a pretty good shot blocker. He's a 38% 3-point shooter as well. So that's pretty solid as well. I think Drew Eubanks could have got a little bit more money as well. Because he's a pretty good player. I think he's just ring chasing. That's what he did. Because he got paid a little bit more. I was thinking maybe the Mavs would add him before the Mavs got what's his name? Before they got Lively and Holmes. So that's also a good deal. And then Keita Bates-Diop leaving San Antonio. He averaged 9 points a game, and he shot 70% from his true shooting percentage. So everything combined, that's not terrible. Those are only the 3 signings I'm like, they're good signings. Because the rest it was like Josh Okogie, and it was what's his name? I forgot that dude's name. Damian Lee. There you go. Damian Lee.
Oh yeah.
Damian Lee, and it's not doing anything. He's just filling out the bench. But like
all these guys are probably gonna play. I mean, they need to give their guys a rest.
Yeah, because like all they have right now is Campaign. The only guys I'm really like, I'm saying they're like decent role players like Campaign, Udawanabe, Drew Eubanks, Keita Bates-Diop. So they have solid people. It's better than, to be honest, it's a little bit better than last year because like last year was Jock Londale. That dude's ass. I don't know. Oh shoot, we have news right here. Breaking news. Damian Lillard requested a trade from the Trailblazers.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh shit! So all that talk about Jeremy Grant,
Oh
damn,
my.
all that talk about Jeremy Grant coming to be, freaking make Dame happy, and now they're stuck with it, and they don't even have Dame either.
Yeah. Yeah. Jeremy Grant was like an F. Is like a fucking. What's worse than an
It's like
F?
a F now. It's like a F now. Oh shit, bro.
It's worse than an F now. I don't know what the fuck this. I don't know what the fuck they're doing anymore. That's pretty crazy news.
Yeah, he's going to Miami, bro. Hey, bro, I've been saying Dame to Miami since what? Since we like first started this podcast. I've been saying Dame to Miami, and you know this too.
Yeah, I just don't know about Miami's package. It's like I don't know about. I don't know if Portland's maybe Portland's willing to take less room, just because he's been there forever.
Dame's gave
What?
him everything he has, bro. Dame's gave him everything he's had.
Yeah, so
probably
expecting like
only be right.
I'm probably expecting like Miami, Philadelphia also because Philadelphia is probably gonna lose Harden. So I could also see Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I could see Philadelphia trying to trade Harden quickly now, try to get more assets, like probably another pick, so they can have more assets to try to trade for Dame.
Yeah.
Those are probably the only two realistic teams I even see trading for Dame. Maybe Milwaukee. Oh, I've heard Milwaukee too. I've seen Milwaukee. Yeah, that would probably be Drew Holiday and all the picks they have left. Actually, they have picks because they haven't really traded their first round picks, so they have picks. So probably it has to be like Drew Holiday, margin, but they don't have that good of a package, but they got picks. Maybe they listen to where Dame wants to go though. So if they listen to Dame, if they listen to Dame, it's probably Miami. But I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see how this goes out because I don't know what Portland's gonna do. I don't know if Portland's willing to take a lesser package. But yeah, they stuck with Nurkic and they stuck with Jeremy Grant. So good luck. Good luck because I don't know. It is tough because if they trade him to Philly, they're gonna get Maxey. They trade him to fucking Miami, they're gonna get Hero. So they're gonna have fucking 5 guards.
Just more guards. Yeah.
If they trade him to Milwaukee, I guess they're just getting picks because I don't think Milwaukee has anything really of value. Maybe if you get Drew Holiday, you trade Drew Holiday again. That's probably what's gonna happen. You get Drew Holiday back, and picks, and then you trade the Drew Holiday and get more picks. That's probably what's gonna have to happen if you do that. If I had to rank them, though, probably Miami #1, Philadelphia #2, and Milwaukee last. Which I don't think Milwaukee has the best trade package out of the world. Like Philadelphia has Maxey. At least Philadelphia has Maxey and Miami has Hero. I'm not moved by Holiday.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. With Portland's front office, they might actually really like Drew Holiday.
Yeah, maybe.
He might fit in perfectly with Jeremy Grant and Yusuf Nurkic.
Yeah, it depends. Maybe it depends on what Dame wants, though, because like Dame says he wants to go play with Giannis, or maybe they just accommodate him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that fills out. But this is
Dame deserves it, bro. I think Dame deserves to pick what team he goes to.
Yeah, I just thought he deserves it, but I don't know if Portland wants to get fucked in the ass anymore because they just basically signed. Bro. They signed Jeremy Grant probably because they're like, oh, we're gonna keep Dame, so we'll sign Jeremy to 160 mil. They just got fucked in the ass, hard.
Literally the next day too.
It just got terrible. That's terrible. So we'll see. See what happens. Dame, I think Heat should be really aggressive because like the Heat, they lost a bunch of their role players. It's the Heat are gonna be top heavy as well. Like they don't have Struss or Vincent anymore. They're gonna have to rely. Jovic is gonna have to. Oh, they're probably gonna want Jovic.
I would trust Dame more than I would trust Struss and Vincent, bro. To be honest.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like their bench is gonna just be ass. That's gonna be ass too. It's gonna be the Phoenix Suns bench. They're gonna be competing for the worst benches in the league. Cause like, if I'm trading into Miami, I'm probably gonna want Tyler Hero, Jovic as well, and what's his name, Jamie Yatkins Jr., the guy they just drafted. I'm probably gonna want all 3 of them. Yeah. And you give me they only have like 3 tradable first round picks, so you probably have to give them all up to Miami, to Portland. Yeah. So that bench is gonna be fucking disgusting as well. And what's tough about that the free agents are mostly gone. Like most of the guys that are gonna be good minimum players, they're mostly gone. Cause like the Suns basically got all the guys that are decent enough for minimums.
Yeah, for real.
Kevin Love and Josh Richardson off the bench. That is nasty. So we'll see. I'll see about that.
Well, the thing about Miami though is that they've actually been able to make something like Struss and Vincent.
Yeah,
Teams probably any other team probably wouldn't have been able to make them into the player that they were. Miami made them into the player that they are. Give them credit. I mean, Struss was cut by the Celtics before he ended up going to Miami and becoming a key piece for them. So I think if anybody could take like some random player and actually make them decent, it would probably be Miami.
yeah. It took him a while to develop him though. It sounds just like a. I don't think they're gonna be able to sign some random dude off the waiver and then just turn him into a good player 1 year. That's a little tough problem. They'll have time to work with it though. They'll probably have, and Dame is gonna be under contract still for a little bit long for like 2 more seasons after this. So they still have multiple years to work with it. So even if they don't win the championship their first year,
Yeah,
they still got them locked up.
they could still bring them in. Yeah,
Cause I just don't. Cause that bench is gonna be tough year 1 at least. Year 1's gonna be tough. I don't think that bench ain't doing shit for me. Cause like you're gonna be Jovic, and Jokic Jr. Like the 2 players. Oh, I forgot Duncan Robinson. There you go, Duncan Robinson. I forgot about him. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Maybe you have to trade him though because you have to match contracts. Tyler Hero's only making like 26 mil, so you might have to trade him just to match contracts.
So it'd have to be Hero and Robinson.
Yeah, Hero, Robinson, Jovic. That one's probably one Jovic out of him and Jokic. Maybe even you just take both of the rookies and you only get like 1 pick because those picks aren't even that valuable. To be honest, for Miami, they're not that valuable.
They're a consistent organization too.
Yeah, maybe you just take the young players, Tyler Hero, Robinson, and you get like 1 pick back, the farthest one in the future, the pick in the future. You just get that one back because like I would rather just have the young players over the picks now. To be honest with you, so.
It's Portland. See, here's the thing though, is that I think Portland might actually. I don't know, bro. If Dame like is just sold on like going to Miami and like that's the only team he's gonna play for, they could get away with ripping him up, kind of like the damn Suns did with Beal.
Yeah, it's just tough to do that because he's on a trade clause. They don't have to.
Oh, that's true.
They're not demanded by Bradley Beal. They're not demanded by Dame. It's not gonna be like Bradley Beal was like, oh, Bradley Beal, where do you want to get traded to? This is gonna be like, oh yeah, because Bradley Beal basically they had an offer from Milwaukee, Sacramento, Miami, and Phoenix, and Bradley Beal got to choose which team he wants to go to. Not which one was the best offer.
Yeah.
Which team? Because like, so yeah, that's a little bit different situation. I still think they're gonna get value back. They're probably not gonna like for Miami, Portland. Not Miami, Philadelphia, and Milwaukee are probably gonna get fucking. Their team's gonna get a little fucking depleted if they trade for Dame a little bit.
Yeah. I think the good thing for Miami though is I think they're keeping Adebayo. I think that's one of the main reasons why Dame would want to go to Miami is because he likes Adebayo and he wants to actually get to play with him. I think him, Jimmy Butler, and Bam would be like that'd be a crazy big 3 to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just going back to the big 3 now. If Dame goes to fucking Miami and Harden goes back to the Clippers, Harden goes to the Clippers, we're just gonna have a fucking big 3. Or Phoenix is like a fucking big 4. So, but I guess if everybody's forming a big 3, I guess Phoenix doesn't look that bad anymore. To be honest with you, because we're having a fucking super team in Miami.
A big 3 battle, yeah.
Like, the Clippers fucking bench is gonna suck too when they get Harden. So I guess it's not a bad situation. I guess it's not the worst situation now that everybody's just fucking following the Suns now. Everybody's just following the Suns' big 3. So I guess so it's not. So I guess Phoenix's position isn't that terrible anymore because there's gonna be 2 other teams that are super teams now too. But yeah, one thing I'm worried about is super teams usually don't win championships, other than the Lakers,
unless they're Miami, yeah. Unless they got LeBron
and the Warriors, and the Warriors were already like. The Warriors drafted their whole entire team before that. They were building their team up for like years, and before they even got Kevin Durant. So I don't know. Like Denver, like Boston's team is still. Boston's basically. I think you could say Boston's kind of has a super team. Porzingis averaged like 23 plus last season, and Boston's bench is a lot better.
Well, that was on Washington.
Yeah, that was on Washington. But yeah,
his numbers are gonna go down to probably like I'd say like 17, 18 playing in Boston.
Boston still probably has the best roster on paper, but obviously. Having the best roster on paper for Boston doesn't work out either way.
Yeah, for real. And bro, if you just looked at it on paper, I was telling you, bro, they should have shredded Miami.
Yeah. Even this year, like adding like Marcus Smart was not that good last year, so I count it as like that's a huge upgrade game for Porzingis and moving on from Marcus Smart because Derek White is basically the new Marcus Smart for them. So
Mm.
They have a way better roster than they had last season. It's like, and they should be the championship favorites just because of their roster. But then you already see what they do in the playoffs. They just shit the bed in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So,
all 3 rounds too. I don't think because they could have put away those teams a lot quicker if they wanted to. Atlanta, they could have put them away quicker. Boston, they let Harden beat them for 2 full games. They could have put them away. I mean, no Embiid either. They could have put them away sooner. Even when Embiid did come back, he didn't even do anything.
yeah, we'll see what Porzingis does for them in the playoffs. But yeah, if you just look at the champ, maybe the Nuggets. You can count out the Nuggets just because they have that chemistry. Their team's pretty solid all around too.
Nuggets. Mm-hmm.
Like it's pretty tough for the super teams to win, especially because if one player gets hurt, you're finished. You're done.
Oh yeah, that's true. Damn, you could pretty much knock out the Clippers again.
Yeah. So
one of them is bound to get hurt. One of them is absolutely bound to get hurt. Between the 3 of them.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Like I said, Dame could also end up in Philadelphia. I know Daryl Morey is going to be pretty aggressive, especially since he's losing Harden. He's one of the most aggressive GMs. Like also, I know Pat Riley's aggressive too, but it's like Daryl Morey is fucking. Not, like Daryl Morey almost traded 5 first-round picks for Jimmy Butler. That's how aggressive he was. Like when we were on the, when he was
on the,
he almost traded 5 first-round picks. So I'm not. Yeah, Daryl Morey's gonna try to figure something out. So I'm not gonna count him out either. The only team I'm probably counting out the most is Milwaukee. I've heard reports that the Milwaukee's gonna be aggressive, but I don't know. I think Milwaukee's probably gonna run it back, even if they lose Brook Lopez. They'll probably run it back. But Miami and Philadelphia are probably gonna be the 2 most aggressive teams out of everybody. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see what happens with the Damian Lillard situation. Then let's go back to free agency. Talking about the Suns. I'll move on from the Suns. Draymond Green re-signed 4 years, 100 mil, and Kyle Kuzma re-signed 4 years, 102 mil. I think Draymond Green took a little bit less money just to go back to Golden State because I think he could have got 30 mil a year. So, good signing for Golden State. They needed him back. That's why they traded Jordan Poole, obviously, to bring back Draymond. So, I've heard rumors that CP3 might start in the starting lineup. If that happens, they're just they're fucking.
So what? They'd have to put Curry at the 2.
Yeah, they're done. It'll be Curry at the 2, Clay at the 3, Andrew at the 4, Draymond at the 5.
God damn, bro, it's gonna be a small ass lineup.
I hope that's not true. They should just have CP off the bench. That makes more sense. But
yeah,
I don't. That's nasty. Well, that would be a nasty starting lineup. Yeah, Draymond, they needed to bring him back.
Oh, they were able to get away with it in 2015, though.
Yeah, but this is not CP3.
They had like Iguodala. Well, no, when they had Iguodala and Harrison Barnes at the 3 and 4, and then Draymond at the 5.
Yeah,
they were able to get away with it back then. I don't know if they can still get away with it.
I don't think CP3 is gonna get fucking cooked if they try to do that. Especially like they're just gonna attack CP3 the whole entire time. Like CP3 and Steph Curry get attacked a lot on the defensive side. So it's it's just because CP3 is so fucking old. You could have maybe tried this if CP3 was like younger, but he's just so old now. He's not the same player he used to be.
I know, bro. Yeah, that's true, bro. CP3, I'd rather have freaking Harrison Barnes and Iguodala at the time than freaking Chris Paul.
Yeah. Then Kyle Kuzma also re-signed with the Wizards. I was hoping Kyle Kuzma would leave. I was hoping maybe to the Kings or to the Pacers, but he stayed in Washington. I don't know. I thought Washington was trying to get rid of all their bad contracts, but then they just added another huge contract. So, see what happens. Like Jordan Poole. I could understand taking the shot on Jordan Poole just because it's better than nothing.
You got nobody else. Yeah, you got nobody else to try to run that team.
But then paying Kuzma $27 million a year kind of turned me off again because it's like I don't know.
That's your duo moving into the future.
Yeah,
that's your big 2. Kyle Kuzma. You got Luka and Kyrie. You got KD and Book. You might have Dame and Butler, and then Washington's gonna run out there with Jordan Poole and Kyle Kuzma.
I guess Kyle Kuzma could be like he's more tradable. He's a tradable deal because it's like he probably got paid a little bit under what I thought he was gonna get paid. Because if you look at it, Jeremy guy got paid more than him. I don't know. I don't think Jeremy guy's that good. We already know that, but It's a little bit more tradable than the other contracts. So like in 2 seasons from now, they could probably trade him if they wanted to. Maybe, maybe even in a year. I think somebody will take him, take a chance. He's like a 20 point per game scorer. Obviously, he's on Washington. No, duh. But
Yeah.
he's a solid scorer. So I think eventually, if they really needed to, they don't want him anymore. They could trade his contract, unless he just turns into a shitty player. If he turns into a shitty player, they're just stuck with the contract too.
They're stuck with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about Washington too, though, it's like another Houston situation where you don't really expect yourself to compete for that long.
Yeah.
It might take you a while until you're actually really competitive. So while you're drafting, while you're building your roster, I mean, I guess it doesn't hurt to have Kuzma there.
I forgot that they had to pay their. I forgot that they have to use 90% of their cap. So I guess they had to sign Kuzma. It's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's not even that big of a deal. I thought Kuzma was making like 32 mil. So I guess it's not that bad. They got him for a little bit less. He's making 25.5. So 7 mil less than Jeremy Grant's pretty good for Kuzma. Especially since all the contracts are inflated. But I'm just looking at this right now. The Knicks got like a steal and fucking Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's making the same. He's probably making the same as Kuzma or even less.
Bro. That shit pisses me off. You don't know how much it pisses me off still, bro. Oh my god, that pisses me off. And the thing is, too, he would have accepted a cheaper offer earlier. They didn't want to give it to him before the Knicks could do all this crazy tampering bullshit that they did last year, bringing his dad and all the other stuff. We could have signed him in the season. He was a player that we drafted, bro. He was a player that we drafted with Luka. He grew with Luka. But then again, maybe he was right. Maybe his team was right that he wouldn't have been able to show his full potential playing under Luka. Maybe he looks better now because he's on the Knicks and he's one of the focal points of that team. When if he would have stayed in Dallas, the focal point was always going to be Luka. It was always going to be Luka's team. So I guess maybe it's right. But yeah, that is a steal for the Knicks.
Julius Randle too. I know we shot on Julius Randle for his playoff performances and all that. He's making 21 million a year and he's an All NBA player. He's making less than Kuzma.
Oh shit!
So they got a steal. I know they don't. I know a lot of Knicks fans are upset with Julius Randle because of his playoff performances, but it's like
I'd rather have him over Kuzma.
Yeah, I would rather have him than fucking Jeremy Grant at 32 mil. You're fucking nuts. Jeremy Grant at 32 mil is crazy. But yeah, I'm a Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson. Like the front office got its steals with them too. Like they saw the potential in both of them, and both of them. Jalen Brunson was an All-Star. He's probably the best player this season, and Julius Randle's been an All-NBA player twice with the Knicks. So they've been good steals. Yeah. I'll talk about the Kings now because I was hoping that the Kings were going to do more with their money. Like when they traded Rashawn Holmes, I was hoping maybe a Kuzma. I thought Kuzma would have been a nice fit with them. All they did, they re-signed Harrison Barnes to an extension, 3 years, 56 mil, and they re-signed Trey Lyles to 2 years, 17 mil. And they traded for Chris Duarte from the Pacers. So, yeah, I guess
they didn't really improve their team.
Yeah, they're just running it back. So I guess they're hoping for more improvement from maybe Keegan Murray. I guess more playoff experience. That's basically what they're hoping for, I guess.
And to not fall off, too, bro. Who knows? This could have been like a one-time thing out of the Kings.
Yeah.
You haven't seen it like on a consistent basis. And I tell you, the West is still loaded, too.
Yeah. You know how much Fox is making on his deal right now? He's making like 22 mil. Fox?
Bro, ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, Fox is only making 22.
That's after his extension, too. Damn,
yeah.
Bro.
I mean, they got a steal of him, too. They signed him to an extension when Fox wasn't that good anymore. Like he like slumped down a little bit, and he came back up.
Oh,
so they got a steal too. And so I guess the bonus is gonna have to get paid next year too. So they have to decide. I guess this season, if Sabonis is probably gonna want a max. So I guess they have to get ready to pay him a max. Cause what's his name? Desmond Bain is making a max, so I guess Sabonis has to make a max too.
Yeah, that's facts. Damn. Chill. We're talking about Sacramento, right?
Yeah,
Shams just tweeted out, it says, Blazers have been informed Lillard wants to be traded to the Eastern Conference champs. That being the Miami Heat.
Miami.
Yeah. And so if he really wanted to, he could do that BS that some players do, where it's like, I'm not playing for any other team except for this team. Actually, that only really works if it's like 1 year left on the deal.
Yeah.
But Okay, if they really want to accommodate to Dame, I think he's gonna end up in Miami.
Oh, he's probably gonna end in Miami. That's what I thought it would
Yeah,
be.
yeah,
Yeah, Miami
that's
needs
crazy.
the roster's still gonna get fucking their bench, still gonna be ass. But Damian Lillard's worth it though. You have to do it. Damian's
Yeah,
worth it.
yeah, bro. I've been saying it, bro. Having Dame and Jimmy on that same team, bro, that's gonna be OP. That's gonna be OP. Just the mentality they're gonna bring to that team. The mentality is gonna carry on to the rest of the team. Plus, their on the court talent. Jimmy has a bad game. Dame could step it up at any moment. Dame has a bad game. Jimmy could turn up at any moment. You can't put all your attention at Dame. You can't throw all your attention at Jimmy, bro. I think that's gonna be crazy, bro. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. Woj also said that the Heat, the Clippers, and the 76ers are the three teams that will have interest in exploring trades for Damian Lillard. So yeah.
The Clippers again. The Clippers
I don't,
again.
I don't
That
know.
one they probably would have to give up PG.
Yeah, the Clippers have no chance of getting Dame. I'm gonna be honest with you. They have no.
Yeah. That one, the only way I can see it happening is if they actually do give up PG.
Yeah. It basically says the Blazers are expected to value deals that would bring them young players and draft assets. Fucking Clippers aren't bringing you any of that. So
No way. Yeah. Okay, so just the Sixers and
yeah,
Heat, pretty much what we just talked about right now.
yeah.
Okay.
Basically what we talked about right now. Yeah, basically. Yeah, we said the Bucks,
Yeah.
but obviously yeah. I was expecting Milwaukee to run it back. I wasn't expecting them to be that aggressive.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
more likely
I think
it'll probably be the
it's gonna be Miami.
it'll probably be the Heat.
Uh,
I'm not gonna count out Daryl Morey though, just because I know Daryl Morey. So
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Daryl Morey could just offer the whole entire fucking like what is gonna he's gonna offer the whole entire bank. So we'll see.
Joel Embiid. I'm just
Oh,
playing.
that'd be crazy.
He would offer that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you though. After that, if Dame gets traded to Miami, it's signed, sealed, and delivered. Joel Embiid's gone next offseason. He's gone. So I think it's time. I think I'm gonna make that a fact. I think Joel Embiid's gone. He's
You
leaving.
think so? Oh man,
Yeah.
it would make sense. It would make sense. Oh, Dallas could save some assets.
You
Have
know,
a
if Joel
big
Embiid's
three
Joel
from
Embiid,
there. I'm just playing.
I'm saying bye to Jalen Green. I'm saying bye to Shane Gruden. I'm saying bye to everybody. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of. I'll take Joel Embiid. I would
For
definitely.
real, you would give
Maybe
up
not
the
Jalen
young
Green.
core that
Maybe
you.
for like Shane Gruden. Maybe for like Shane Gruden and Jabari Smith. I would take Joel Embiid.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. But see, then that Fred Van Vliet contract, you're expecting him to pay up to that full 40 mil a year that you
Yeah.
just gave him.
Yeah. Well, things change. So, I'll
Things change.
give him the Brooklyn picks too. Give him all the Brooklyn picks we have. I'm ready. If Joel Embiid's available for trade, I would just do it.
Actually, you probably would have to give up Van Vliet to match a contract.
Yeah.
That's the only player
They're
that could actually
they're probably
match a
they're
contract.
Amen too. Amen.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to find a new point guard.
Yeah, maybe not anymore. Maybe I'll be fine with my team. Maybe I'm starting to think about it. That'll be too much. Too much for us to be mediocre. So I don't think Joel Embiid comes
Too much for us to be mediocre.
Yeah, Joel Embiid's gonna come. Joel Embiid's gonna come here. It's gonna be like him, Van Fleet, and Jalen Green, and the rest of the team's gonna be scrubs. So I don't know.
I'd
Maybe-
rather just keep the young core. To be honest, let all those guys develop.
Maybe just
See what
wait.
you have in Jalen Green. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe just wait it out.
yeah. But if you're a contender, though, like I said, Dallas. If you want to throw out, oh man, I don't know if they want to deplete the roster again though. After just trading for Kyrie, that would be a crazy big three. But I don't think they want to deplete. Actually, no. I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good.
Yeah, I don't think you guys have enough either. I think the Knicks are gonna go fucking full in on Joel Embiid if he's available.
The Knicks, yeah, that's true. What if the Pelicans just wanted to trade Zion?
I just choose Zion too. That could happen.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the Knicks are gonna trade for Joel. If the Joel Embiid doesn't become available, I think it's the Knicks.
They're finally gonna make a move on it.
Yeah,
They could get some things done with him and Brunson.
Yeah, they probably still either have. I know that they'd probably trade Julius Randle or RJ Barrett. They'll probably be RJ. Out of everybody, it'll probably be like RJ quickly, topping, and like they have a mountain of picks. They've been saving their picks, so
They probably got the best package too.
yeah, they probably have the best package. That's probably where I'm expecting Joel Embiid to go if he doesn't get traded eventually. And I don't think he's gonna get traded this season. I think they'll try to make it work with whatever Daryl Morey does.
With whatever the hell they have. What do they have right now? If they lose Harden, they don't bring in Dame. You're expecting Tyrese Maxey to run out there and put up 30 a game.
Yeah, that's basically what you are expecting. I'm gonna be honest, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Dame situation. Maybe he gets traded quickly. Might take a while, so we'll see what
Who
happens
knows,
there.
bro? He might be traded by the end of the day.
Yeah, he's gonna get traded by the end of the day. Usually, though, these big star ones take a while because they just want. Portland's gonna try to get anything they can. I'm gonna be real. I ain't trading Dame. And I'm just like, I'm not getting fucking Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson. We're calling it a day. We're not doing that.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
We're not doing that. I know Portland's not doing that. If Portland does that, then they're just a fucking.
Bro, you just saw what they did with Jeremy Grant, bro. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they took Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson, a few picks, and they're like, all right, we're good.
Yeah, they're probably gonna stretch this out so they can get what they want, because they basically have the leverage over Miami, because they don't.
Yeah, because they got other bidders too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Miami is the only one that's bidding.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be like, Woj said, is Philadelphia and LA. I don't see LA as a reasonable destination, but I see Philadelphia as a reasonable destination, especially with Maxey. I think Maxey has a better. Like Maxey, I think I would take Maxey over Hero. I don't think it's that big. They're basically the same player. Hero, Maxey's probably got a little bit more. What? Yeah, you haven't paid Maxey yet, so he's still under a small contract, and you also have what is his name? He has a little bit more playmaking ability. So it's not like they have the leverage, so they can just wait this out. If they don't get what they want from anybody, they can just wait it out a little bit. Miami is probably going to be aggressive though, so I could see them just willing to give anything they have to get Dame. So we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, if I were to bet, I could see it getting done. Maybe, probably this week. I'll say this week. Maybe before like the 4th of July too.
Yeah, we'll see. Okay, all right. Because the same thing with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, they didn't want to. I guess that was the thing where they didn't want to trade him at all, and they were basically forced to because of Kyrie. They didn't want to sign Kyrie to an extension. So a little bit of a different situation. All right, that should do it. Basically, talked about every of the major free agent signings. There's still a couple more signings that have to happen, like Brook Lopez, Dylan Brooks. One of them, I'm predicting right now. I think one of those two is going to end up a Rocket. Either Brook.
You would much rather have Brook, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I want Brook. I'm gonna be honest. I'll be a little sad if we sign Dylan Brooks. I want Brook Lopez badly.
It could be a little bit sad.
Yeah.
Damn.
I want Brook Lopez badly. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I think one of them ends up a Rocket. So we'll see. Austin Reeves starts to figure out his situation. Christian Wood. I saw Christian Wood might sign the minimum with the Suns. That would be a
man, I would hate that.
little scary if that happens. But we'll see what happens. Some more. I want to talk about something quick. I want to talk about another mediocre team. Just real quick before we end off. I want to talk about the Bulls. The Bulls signed Kobe White, 3 years, $40 million, and they signed Javon Carter to a 3-year, $26 million. They just want to be mediocre too. That's all I wanted to say. Another mediocre team being mediocre. I don't understand what the Bulls are doing either. I don't understand what the Bulls are doing. Exactly. Basically what the Wizards were last season. They're gonna be what the Wizards were now. They're gonna be the new mediocre team. Like when I say mediocre, the perfect example now is the Bulls. Washington actually figured out they don't want to be mediocre anymore. So they finally did it. Chicago, I guess they haven't done it. So I just wanted to show on Chicago real quick before I end it off. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So next episode, we'll see you guys probably with the rest of the free agent signings, and we'll also see maybe Dame gets traded. So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode of the Playmaker Pod. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time.
All right, peace out.